Hello and welcome to another episode of Kia Electric News. In case you missed it, during the week I did two videos. The first was on the discovery of a new over-the-air updates portal on Kia UK's website, where you can find the updates that are currently being pushed out for the Kia EV3 and the EV9, and possibly in future for the facelifted EV6. Also, one of the EV3 updates was for the powered tailgate to help protect the 12-volt battery, and so it begins. The second video was asking the question, can you squeeze more energy into your EV6 if you force a manual precondition whilst parked? Links to those videos are above. Also, it covered my battery degradation after 3 years. I'll start the week with the Kia EV3 as usual. That's until the Kia EV2 arrives, I guess. The Kia EV3 charging curve has now been published by the Electric Vehicle Knowledge Exchange. I think it's possibly a German website. It helps to explain how the EV3 gets a decent charging time of 10 to 80% in just 31 minutes, despite topping out at 130 kilowatts charge rate. It maintains its peak charge rate longer, much like the EV9 does. This week Kia has released another how-to video. This one's called Tips for AI Assistant. It all looks very nice, but as I've said before, it's all well and good as long as the EV3 has a mobile signal, of course. I noticed last week that Kia UK has begun its Kia EV5 campaign on Facebook. If you click through on the Facebook advert, it takes you to a landing page where you can sign up as an interested party. This of course means that the EV5 is definitely due to come to the UK in 2025, but who knows whether it's the first or second half. A few weeks ago I reported that the second US ICCU recall had been revisited in the US as SC327 because ICUs were still failing even after this second update. This week someone posted on Kia EV forums a link to this Reddit post that reported that their ICCU had failed on the way home from the new update shortly after receiving SC327. This is the only failure I've seen so far after SC327. While we can't really conclude anything from a single failure, only time will tell if this update will improve things. So I'll be watching with great interest. Yesterday I saw a post on one of the Kia EV9 Facebook groups, probably the UK one, about EV9 Kia Connect users getting their car colour and trim image on the Kia Connect app. This looks very nice, as you can see. As far as I can tell, this is currently only on the EV9 in the EU and the UK. The Kia EV3 currently shows the light green colour air trim as before. I keep on looking every day. During the week I had two separate comments from owners who had subscribed to the EU UK Kia paid infotainment updates. I think you pay £80 a year for the two updates. They received a notification and an email that confirms that the next infotainment update is now due in January 2025, which is a month later than rumoured. There are no details of what's in the update though. Electric reports that Hyundai is to set up 600 fast charging stations in India. This is all part of a major push to quicken the pace of EV adoption in the country, as well as investment in a country that is ripe with potential. Hyundai exec Jaiwan Ru says that the EV market in India is expected to accelerate by 2030, with Hyundai aiming to help push that along by providing a more robust infrastructure, reports the Business Standard. The project will focus on long-distance commutes on highways, installing fast EV chargers on key highways in addition to major cities. Currently, India has about 12,146 public EV charging stations. Korean Herald reports that 1 in 5 Hyundai Kia cars are now sold in the US. Hyundai Motor Group said Sunday that its US sales have reached the highest level in 36 years, with 1 in 4 of its cars being purchased in the all-important market. From January to November, Hyundai Motor and Kia sold a combined 1.55 million vehicles in the US, accounting for 23.3% of the group's 6.65 million units sold worldwide. This marks the first time since 1988 that the US share has exceeded 23%. Last year, Hyundai set the record for US sales at 1.65 million units. This year's total is likely to reach 1.7 million units by the year end. In November, eco-friendly models including electric vehicles and hybrids made up 23.1% of Hyundai and Kia's US sales, the highest monthly share recorded to date. Genesis, Hyundai's luxury brand, also achieved record-breaking monthly sales of 8,003 units during the same period. Globally, Hyundai Motor Group remains the third largest automaker by sales and is on track to become the second most profitable automaker this year, only after Japan's Toyota. The group reported an operating profit of 21.37 trillion won, which is $14.9 billion for the first 3 quarters of 2024, surpassing Volkswagen's 19.36 trillion won. Carsales.au and many other news websites have reported that the Kia Tasman EV production has now been confirmed by Kia. Rumours have been rife that a Kia Tasman EV was in the works, but it wasn't until Christo Valentin, Kia South Africa's marketing boss, spoke with Carbuzz that it was confirmed. "I'm probably not supposed to say this," he said, "but an electric Tasman is coming," Valentin told Carbuzz. In 2022, Kia officially announced it would develop an electric ute, which is a utility vehicle in Australia. But back then, the car maker's CEO said that zero-emission pickup would be aimed at emerging markets when launched in 2026. Perhaps adding further motivation for Kia to bring the new EV will be the arrival of Australia's 2025 new electric efficiency standards, NVES, which will penalise car makers for not meeting their emissions targets. Auto Evolution reports that Google Maps is to start collecting short videos from dashcams to fix inaccurate speed limits. The company never talked about this system publicly, so it could raise privacy concerns, especially as the data collected from the vehicle dashcams could include sensitive information that users wouldn't want exposed. However, the search giant won't use all dashcams in its new program, and the company pays particular attention to user privacy. Here's everything you must know about this new feature. The company explains that the data collection happens only as a partnership with trusted third-party companies. This means it won't use your dashcams to collect data, and the company names only 2 companies currently involved in the partnership: Nextbase and Geopost Vision. Now, I know a lot of you use Nextbase cameras, so you need to check your settings, I think. Based on this information, some speculate that the dashcam video collection happens only in the United Kingdom. But I contacted the company and will update the article when I receive an answer. But at this point, it hasn't been updated, so there is no answer yet. Google Maps offers speed limit information, issuing a warning when drivers exceed the limit. Users can report inaccurate speed limits, but Google wants to use these dashcam recordings specifically to update the maps automatically. No human beings watch the videos, as Google uses an AI-powered system to scan the recordings, extract the necessary data, and update Google Maps. Google explains that it pays particular attention to the data appearing in these videos, so it blurs all personal details, including faces and license plates. Google won't publish the recordings received from the dashcams, and the data is discarded shortly after use. For consumers, an opt-in will be required, and Google insists that the process will only involve sharing brief video clips. So as long as you've got your Nextbase set up and you click the right buttons, then it shouldn't do it. And in yet more Hyundai Google tie-up news, Hyundai released a new press release today. Hyundai Motor Group and Google collaborate on software capability for future mobility innovation. Hyundai Motor Group begins a partnership with the Google Maps platform to bring an enhanced navigation experience to its vehicles, in addition to previously announced adoption of the Android Automotive Operating System. The partnership brings Google Maps platform's extensive information about 250 million places around the world to Hyundai Motor Group vehicles, beginning with Kia passenger vehicles in North America, so the Americans get it first. The ongoing partnership aims to strengthen the group's software capabilities and accelerate the development of software-defined vehicles. By integrating Google Maps platform's Places API or Application Programming Interface, the group will enhance navigation accuracy using Google Maps, vast information about places, which includes fresh detail about business hours, contact information, ratings, reviews and more. Kia drivers in North America will be the first to experience these enhancements, with subsequent expansions to Hyundai, Kia and Genesis models globally. The group has also adopted Google's Android Automotive Operating System, or AAOS, to further broaden its software ecosystem. By doing so, it expects to secure an innovative edge in the software-defined vehicle technology space and lead the future mobility market. As part of ongoing efforts to deliver future mobility capabilities and AI to its vehicles, the group will continue exploring more ways to innovate and driving experience in partnership with Google. And finally, Korean car blog reports that Genesis has confirmed the next year debut of the GV60 Magma. KCB says that the company confirmed it during the GMR001 hypercar event held last week in Dubai. This was confirmed by Mike Song, global head of Genesis. The GV60 Magma will debut in the Middle East next year. Genesis is breaking from tradition by debuting its high-performance lineup on the global stage, rather than starting in its home market of Korea. Song Ming-ju, global head of Genesis, explained the rationale behind the approach. The Middle East is strategically chosen for the GV60 Magma's launch. Known for its appetite for luxury and performance vehicles, the region provides an ideal stage to showcase Genesis capabilities and build global momentum. Anyway, that's all for this week. Links to all videos can be found in the show notes in the video description. Thanks for all the likes and subscribes, and hello and welcome to new channel subscribers. As always, a massive thank you to my channel members for your financial support. If you become a channel member for just a few pounds a month, you get to see my videos before everybody else. Thank you for watching.